Hello, hello, Lisa King. I'm making some crispy Parmesan chicken with roasted carrots and a pearl couscous and a scallion garlic mixture. Okay, so let's get started. First time making this, so let's see how it goes. You know what? Hold on one sec. I put the sour cream back with no lid. There we go. How did I even do that? Alright, so anyway, I've already got the couscous on the stove. I will be there in a sec. And it is trying to overboil on me. So let me just take this out. Alright, so we got a cup of couscous, and I found these cool pearl couscous. They're like fatter than regular. So I've got that in a cup and a half of boiling water with some salt, and we're going to add some scallions, butter, and garlic to that once it's done cooking. I've already peeled and halved all my carrots, and we're going to make the topping for our chicken. Okay, so the recipe calls for 2 to 4. I had 4 small chicken breasts, so what I did, I patted them out all the same, patted them dry, and we're going to make our mixture to go on top. Then everything is going to bake on one pan, which is what is kind of great about this recipe. We're going to do it on our sheet pan without the rack. So let's get that done. It says here to make the topping mixture. So the topping, you're going to put some sour cream on each chicken breast, and that'll help keep it moist. And then we're going to mix a 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs. Let's see here. 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. Where's my tablespoon? I've lost it. Let's see here. 3 tablespoons of Parmesan. 1, 2, 3. And once we get this in the oven, it's going to be super easy. We'll just be preparing the couscous and we'll be done. Okay, and it says some paprika and a drizzle of olive oil. So we've got a teaspoon of paprika. There we go. And I'm going to mix all this up and then add my drizzle of olive oil to this. Make sure there's no lumps. So we've made this once before. I personally haven't made it. My husband made it for me when I was out of the hospital a few years ago. It was pretty tasty. We gave it 3 stars, so it must have been good. So, and I know it's easy. So, all right. So we've got that all mixed up, and it just says a drizzle of olive oil. What a drizzle is, I don't know. And then some salt and pepper. Okay, and it's kind of make it a soft mixture so that we can push this on top of our chicken cutlets there. Okay, we kind of want it to be a little wet. Alrighty, and we'll add some salt and pepper. What is everybody making for dinner tonight? I love trying new recipes, and the portion sizes on everything, ingredient sizes, is somewhat healthy. We're trying to be healthier. Having a little bit of fats is okay. Really trying to stick to this. This is not my normal cooking. Okay, so we're going to move all of this out of our way so that I can show you how to do this. So I have the oven at 450, and obviously you heard it's already preheated. So before we put this, we're going to put it right on our pan, because if we have to transfer it, it's going to be super hard. Okay. Fork. All right. So 1/2 is going to have our chicken, and the other half is going to have our carrots. So let's put our chicken on the pan. And if you've seen me bake with these before, these pans are so non-stick. I love it. Here. I'm going to put all 4 pieces on one side. And then we're going to put our sour cream mixture. It's just sour cream. And this is going to help the panko stick to it, each one of them. let's see here. What can we use? What can we use? There we go. And we're just going to spread it out. And you're just going to make it whatever we have in here. So if it doesn't cover it perfectly, don't worry. It's just to kind of keep the chicken moist while it's baking. There we go. And I know it sounded weird, just like when you put like mayo on your chicken. It kind of sounds a little weird to me when you're baking it, but it actually does keep it moist. Let's see here. We have enough because I had a little bit more chicken than the recipe called for, and I didn't want to waste it. There we go. All right, chicken in. Let's put our panko weirdo mixture on top. And what we're going to do, we're going to push it into the sour cream mixture. And don't worry if it gets on the pan. It does not have to be perfect. I just want to make sure we have enough for each one, and then I'll take all the extra and top it. Okay, that's our couscous. So the couscous is done. It's got the lid on it, and we're going to let it sit, soak up the rest of the water that's in there. We're going to have another pot going with 2 tablespoons of butter. We have 2 cloves of garlic, the white part of our scallion, and that's going to get all melted up, and then we're going to put the couscous in there. So then it'll give it a nice flavor. When we made this the last time, the kit that came with this had like the couscous in a water pouch, but it was like pearl size, and I had never seen that. So we found these pearl size ones, but they weren't in a wet pouch. So hopefully they're the same ones. Almost done. All right, so now we just want to press those in best we can so that each one has a nice topping. Okay, all done. Now we're going to put this aside and we're going to get our carrots ready. So I've taken about, I think it was 3 carrots. I cut them lengthwise, and then I cut them into half pieces here. So we're going to put these in our bowl, and it says to put them with some olive oil and salt and pepper. I believe, let me double check. Large drizzle of olive oil, salt and pepper, and put them on the other side. So we're going to take our olive oil, put just a little drizzle here. Okay, some salt and pepper. And you can definitely put a lot more carrots in here. There's just 2 of us. I really don't need to make that much. There we go. And when these come out, we will put the green part of the scallion on the whole dish, or even just on the chicken if you prefer. Hello, Mr. King.
I do.
You hungry?
Yep.
You say no? You get
yep.
nothing.
Yep.
Alright, so this is going to go on our other side of our pan. Spread them out so they all cook evenly. So you can definitely make a lot more. Again, I'm not going to eat that many. This looks like a decent amount for the 2 of us. So that was about 3 carrots. All right, already 1 pot, 1 pan. This is going to go into our oven for middle rack for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so let's put that in 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, let's set their timer. 15 minutes. All right. I'm going to take you over here and show you the couscous part. Let's see. Hopefully you can see me here. All right. So our couscous, and it made a huge mess, is done cooking. It soaked up the water. All right. And they're like big pearls. So I'm going to put that aside, and we're going to move our butter pan here. And we're going to melt our butter. And then the directions say to melt the butter, 2 tablespoons, and then add the scallion whites and garlic and cook for about a minute. Then we're going to put the couscous into here and mix it all together. All right, easy peasy. Dinner should be done soon, and that's pretty much it. So I will post a picture below once I'm all done, and if you have questions or you want the recipe to this, let me know. This was one of our HelloFresh meals, if you can see that. So the HelloFresh meals, they come with all your ingredients that you need. Makes it a lot easier, all the sizes and everything, but we keep this recipe cards and we make it on our own. So I think this couscous is pretty darn close. It looks like the same thing, so we shall see. It's all plumped up, and once we add that beautiful scallion butter garlic mixture to it, it has a wonderful taste. So, all right, I hope you all had a good time, and please be sure to tell me if you're watching this live or on replay, and have a great day. Oh, and one of our products we use today, Pivoting Peeler, is part of our $25 sign-on bonus kit. So that kit, you get so much, and it's a great shot to try it out. It comes with the Pivoting Peeler, it comes with our cup zester, our apron, cup slicer, and some basil pesto mix, and our digital toolkit, all for $25. You cannot go wrong. If you don't like it, then hey, you still get to keep everything. So check it out. If you have questions about it, post below, and I will get all that information to you. So have a great day and happy eating. Bye.